In this video, we will solve some examples regarding this theorem. The name of this theorem is the derivatives of transforms. For instance, example number 1, if we have Laplace transform of t e raised to the power 2t. If we want to evaluate the Laplace transform of this function, just use this theorem. Here you can see Laplace transform of this. Here the power of t is 1, here n is 1. So according to this formula, Laplace transform of t raised to the power n f of t minus 1 raised to the power n dn over ds raised to the power n into f of s. Since we have n is equal to 1 in this question, so this formula will be converted into t f of t minus 1 raised to the power 1 into just first derivative of f of s. And what is f of s in our question? F of s means Laplace transform of f of t. So f of t in our question, this is f of t. So f of t is e raised to the power 2t. Just take the transform of this function, Laplace transform of e raised to the power 2t. So finally we will get Laplace transform of e raised to the power 2t, that will be equal to 1 over s minus 2. So actually this is f of s. Just replace this value of f of s in this particular question, t e raised to the power 2t, that is equal to minus 1 d over ds into f of s. And what is f of s over here? That is 1 over s minus 2. Just find the first derivative of this function. So we can easily find the derivative of this function by using the power rule, since s minus 2 raised to the power minus 1. So it will become positive 1 s minus 2 raised to the power minus 2, and the derivative of the internal function with respect to x, that is 1. So finally the answer will be 1 over s minus 2 whole square. So answer of this particular question using the derivative of transform, that will be this one. This is the end of example number 1. Similarly, in example number 2, find the Laplace transform of t sin kt using this particular theorem, the derivatives of transforms. Since we know that n is equal to 1 and f of t is equal to sine of kt, so first we should find Laplace of f of t, that is Laplace of sine kt, and we all know the Laplace transform of sine kt is k over s square plus k square. So according to this formula, Laplace transform of t raised to the power n, here n is 1, so it will become t sin kt, and just write minus 1 raised to the power 1. Take the first derivative of fs, and what is fs? We have proved over here, this is fs, k over s square plus k square. Now just take the first derivative of this function. So we have Laplace transform of t sine of kt, that will be minus 1. Just take the derivative of this function, so it will become s square plus k square raised to the power minus 2 into 2s, and this k will be over here, we can write over at the end. Minus minus will be plus, so actually what will be the final answer? We have 2ks divided by s square plus k square raised to the power 2. So this is the final transform of this particular function. So this is our final answer for the example number 2. Now in example number 3, evaluate Laplace transform of t cube e raised to the power 2t. Here n is 3, t raised to the power 3, here n is 3, so and our f of t is e raised to the power 2t. First we take the Laplace transform of this function, and what we have, Laplace transform of e raised to the power 2t. So Laplace transform of e raised to the power 2t will be 1 over s minus 2. And according to this particular form, Laplace transform of t n is 3 and f of t is e raised to the power 2t. So minus 1 raised to the power 3, since n is 3, and take the third derivative of f of s with respect to s. Here f of s is 1 over s minus 2. So take the third derivative of this particular function. Minus 1 raised to the power odd number, odd integer is always minus 1, so it will become minus, just take first derivative. If we take the first derivative of this function, what we will get, minus 1 over s minus 2 whole square, and then just take the second derivative of the same function 1 s minus 2, and that will become plus 2 over s minus 2 whole cube, and then at the end find the final first derivative of this function, that will become minus 6 over s minus 2 raised to the power 4. So after simplification, so finally we will get 6 over s minus 2 raised to the power 4. So this is our final answer for this particular example. So it seems to us that the derivative of transform is a very simple article. Just keep in mind you should know the derivative of a function and just take the derivative of the given function, and how many times you want to take the derivative of a given function, it will be given in the question, and what will be n. Here n is 3, that's why we have taken 3 derivatives of the given function. So it totally depends on this particular n.